Alright, welcome back. So, I believe where we were at last time was I had just copied this document on the checkbook, the note, and the TV deed. So what we're going to be doing now is getting to the lodge, getting our first task, finishing that task, and we're going to blackmail the sheriff. And I want to show these documents to everybody around town because they give you like special dialogue. So, let's do it. And also, if we blackmail the sheriff, we get to just fucking ice whoever we want, which is great. So, let's be on our way. Now, I believe the only two areas we have left are the post office and the barber shop. I'm pretty sure we didn't go to those. It's been a long time since I recorded the last one. So, let's start with the barbershop. Pastorelli's. There's this weird thing in this game, I'm not sure you can really tell, but going left and right is normal, but going up and down, I gotta move like my whole mouse. I gotta move it. Here, I'll start at the top. Going all the way down, I have to move it. It's just a mess. Let's just get in there. It's probably a DOSBox thing. Oh my god. For some reason the frame rate is way worse in here. There's 3 models on the screen. The game can't handle that. Okay. Oh my god, it's weird. It's laggy on this screen. Alright, there are... See, this guy doesn't... He might actually not be wearing a shirt. He just looks like he's wearing overalls. It's like some fucking Converse. Alright, I don't think we can talk to this guy. Yep. Let's talk to Mr. Swell.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy
The neutral
back,
face
Mr.
is just gross.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Yeah, what's the deal with the sheep?
Can't understand why Pastorelli keeps that nasty thing in here. Must remind him of the pastures in Italy. Kinda like why I keep wrenches under my pillow, so as I can dream about plumbing. Well,
I want to ask this
I
guy about the
seen the end
lodge.
coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
I'm gonna ask him about the lodge, but let's just clear these.
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
Okay, well, let's see what he says about the lodge.
Stop funning around now.
Oh, man, he looks pissed in that picture. Ew, it's staying on the screen. Alright, well, wow, I guess that's it.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Hello there, youngster. They say them aliens I was telling you about, well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Alright,
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride
I
and
think
joy.
it's a
Brought it all
FMV.
the way over from Italy, wrapped all special like. It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all end-all. installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science.
Okay, let's ask about aliens.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What? You think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
I guess alarm system's the last
Pastor
one.
really shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang it, he cross-wired it through the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Alright, let's see if he has anything to say about the lodge, though. I doubt it.
Danged if I follow you, Steve.
Danged if I not follow you. Alright,
Anytime,
Well, let's-
Steve.
be on our way here. So let's go to the post office. What? No, no, stop. Alright, let's get in there. A blind woman's trying to read her mail. So this is where we are going to get the lodge application from this nice old man called Postmaster Boyle.
Yes,
I need some help. Mr.
Postmaster Boyle. What can I do for you today?
I'd like a lodge application.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. It's not the effort, son. It's the principle.
Ooh, he's grumpy.
We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Let me see if... Well, I'll get to that topic later.
Next
Let's just
time you
leave.
post, don't forget the zip code.
So when I was listing off places we needed to go at the very start of this, I completely forgot about the fact that we haven't gone to the lodge yet. So, let's go on in. Gross. It's just like, why would you want to join this? Look at how sinister it all looks. There's literally like spider eyes looking at you through this hole in the wall. It says alarming green sludge. I don't understand. Alright, let's just talk to you, boy.
initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy. But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Well, let's see what he says.
Forbidden knowledge, the forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
I'll do this one.
Members of the Order are privy to many hidden truths.
Such as?
They know what the trees whisper to the wind to make it howl. They know what the worm knows as it squirms in a rotting leg. They know what you've forgotten. When you find the path, truth will be revealed to you. When you possess the truth, you will know what you knew. And if anything remains forgotten, then it was never worth the knowing.
Okay.
If you,
Not yet.
if you would find. Harvest seems strange to you.
Is that all he's gonna say?
Not yet.
Whether you do or not matters little to me.
Okay. Now we can actually do some puzzling instead of some sitting silently looking at text. So, I'm gonna just go here really. God, I wanna go to the Potsdam house. Just gonna go here to lay out my thoughts. First of all, I guess if you show the ledger from the funeral house, if you show that to Stephanie, she'll give you something. So let me see if I can find that. All right.
Are you making some...
Okay, it looks like I was incorrect. I'm not sure. I read online it was a secret, but I guess maybe not. Okay, so we need a thing from the postmaster. Just to get straight to the point, if you go to the checkbook, there's a bunch of deposits to boil. Deposit, boil, deposit, boil. This is from the sheriff, if you remember. Oh, that's dumb. I want to close the inventory. We found a button at the scene of the fire. And we found a gas can in the... Sorry, I should make it clear. This button is a button for the post office. So Postman Boyle probably wears one of those. And a gas can, which was in the evidence locker. So let's go puzzle it out. And yeah, you know what? I'll just do it now. We're gonna get the application, then I'm gonna go through all the dialogue for showing the like blackmail stuff on Boyle to all the citizens. So, hey Boyle, I found this button.
My button? Why, I lost that months ago. Where did you find it?
Funny thing that. I found it in the ashes. At the newspaper building.
What are you implying? That I had something to do with setting the fire? Preposterous. Why, 100 people must have visited that site since the fire. You just try showing that button to Sheriff Duane, son. He'll laugh you right out of his office. My button.
Funny.
What are you implying? And what if I did? I guess I'd be pretty
that's
grateful
dumb.
to anyone who could help get me off the hook.
How?
You seem like a capable lad. Hypothetically, let's say there was a gas can sitting in the evidence room at the sheriff's office. A gas can which might have some incriminating prints on it. Someone might be very grateful for the return of that gas can. Say, grateful enough to provide whoever returned it with a lodge application.
Oh ho.
Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. if you're smart.
So, obviously we already have the gas can, so we're gonna give that to him. I'm just gonna save really quick. Okay, so let's pass it on. I wonder... Just curious if I show that to anybody else, it will give me some dialogue. Let me just try it with Loomis. I don't think it will, and if it does, it'll probably just be like Loomis kills me again, but let's take it. Oh god, he's not here. What the heck? That's funny. Maybe he's in the evidence locker? No. I have no idea where he went. Well, let's show it to Sheriff Dwayne then, and see what he says.
That's not pertinent to any investigation, Steve. Don't wait.
Alright, bud. Well, it's fine with me, I guess. Let's toss him the gas can here.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Okay, so we have the lodge application. Let me see where, yeah, here. We can actually view what the application looks like. I mean, this is pixelated beyond all belief, but I think it says, actually, I have no idea what that first one says. Yeah, okay, sorry. I had to pause it there for a second. How often do you eat meat? I love that's the first question before the names. First name, middle name, last name, street. Oh god, I'm not sure. Zip code. Do you have any physical disabilities that prevent you from, I think, eating meat? I'm not sure. Do you own a tricycle? Do you enjoy the art of people watering? I think it might be people watching. Can you climb a rope? Are you allergic to any of the following? Leather, gunpowder. I think that might be penicillin. I can't read these. This is absurd. Have you ever had... I can't read that. I think it's intentionally supposed to be bad. In 50 words or less, tell how you would be a benefit to our... it looks like it says maybe crimes or crew. I'm not sure. But let's go and close that. So we can use our pen. Look at that. Solving puzzles.
That's a ticket.
We've written all over it now, and we can actually see his answers. Eats meat 3 times a day. His name's Steve. He doesn't know what his middle name and last name are. Street he doesn't know. Oh, city name, that's it. He has no disabilities. I guess he doesn't own a tricycle. People watching, yes. Can you climb a rope? Yes. What is that? Boy Harley order? I'm not sure. I don't even know what it is. I feel I could help by being a hard worker. Oh my god. I'd be great for the lodge. I can't read that part in the middle. P.S. I'm real good with my hands. Okay. So we're basically done with today. What I'm gonna do is just show this to everybody, and let's see what they respond with.
That interests me not...
Okay, that might be because I showed them the copy, not the actual deed.
That interests me not...
Okay, I guess that's not it.
What has that sheriff told you?
The sheriff?
That pie-faced son of a bitch. What have I been paying him for all this time?
Calm down. He hasn't told me anything. What could he say?
Nothing. Nothing. I've just been working too hard, that's all. Forget I said anything, son. Sorry.
Not suspicious at all.
What has that sheriff told...
The sheriff?
Oh, okay.
Calm...
No.
That's the same thing. So, I could have sworn that if I showed the deed to people,
That
they would comment on it, but that's fine. Let's go to the different areas now. All right, let's try the TV deed again.
Yeah,
Okay, let me try on this dude.
It's good to see the sheriff has made himself some nice investments. Ain't that right, Pete?
Oh, he actually said something. Look at that. Yeah, that's what the crowd came to see.
Hey, Clem, look at that. The sheriff is blackmailing Mr. Boyle.
Oh, I hate the fact that I have to like open the inventory each time.
Oh, don't show me the figures. I don't have a head for them.
But the point is, the sheriff is blackmailing Mr. Boyle.
Really? Tarnation! Maybe Swell would like a gander at them numbers.
Alright. I love how they're just like chilling in the barber shop. Alright, let's show it to whatever this woman's name is. Oh, Phelps. Miss Phelps.
Oh ho ho, this is juicy. The Bridge Club will be positively agog.
Okay. We're out of here. Let me save because I don't know if this guy's just gonna like shoot me right away or something.
What does this mean? That the sheriff is blackmailing our postmaster? Good work, mister.
Yeah.
No, the sheriff's a capitalist. He's an entrepreneur.
I wonder what he says if I do the other thing.
Then stop wasting my time guarding our nation's nuclear. So leave me alone and let me switch out my coffee IV, will you?
Coffee
Feeling
IV,
a little
ew.
paranoid.
Okay, let me show him the TV deed.
Son.
Okay, see you later. The meat plant. Okay. I wonder if they'll say something if I show the lodge application. No, not on me.
I don't get it.
Okay, well, whatever.
Dwayne's blackmailing Boyle. I figured there was something funny going on between them. Maybe you ought to take this down to the TV station. Let them run an expose on
Oh,
this.
fuck. Maybe
The
I should have
people have
shown
a
this
right
stuff
to
to
know.
that guy that I killed by accident earlier on.
I don't get it.
Alright, goodbye. All those cats give me the heebie-jeebies.
Sheriff Dwayne? Blackmailing Postmaster Boyle? This is absurd.
Absurd, but true. And don't ask how I got this evidence.
But what could Boyle have possibly done to inspire blackmail? Boyle? What makes you think so?
I found a postal worker's button in the ashes of the Sentinel building. It belongs to Boyle. Sheriff Dwayne found a gas can at the scene of the crime and locked it away in the evidence room. Boyle admitted that it belonged to him. I returned the gas can to him in exchange for a lodge application. He must have really wanted it, wouldn't you say?
That's it then. Boyle did it. And our good sheriff covered it up because WHAR benefited when the paper went under. Dwayne will pay dearly for this. They both will. Thanks to you, Steve.
Let's see what he says about the TV station.
My God. Where did you get this?
I think we actually saw this.
Never mind that.
That son of a bitch. No wonder he didn't... That son of a bitch. And if that wasn't enough, he blackmailed Boyle to squeeze more... Well, he's not going to get away with it. I'm going to expose this whole stinking mess to all of Harvest. The guilty will pay. And all because of you, Steve. You have my gratitude.
We did good here today.
Mercy me, where did you get this?
Sheriff's own desk. Believe me, it's all authentic.
My. It looks like the sheriff is a blackmailer. Class, the sheriff is a blackmailer. Be certain to go home and tell your parents. If it doesn't slip your minds, that is. Stephen, I'm glad that discipline forms the leaders of tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
Stop.
We've already seen that. What? Go. There we go. How the... I don't know why the exit point is right there. Okay. TV station. I already killed that guy, which in retrospect probably wasn't the right move, because I won't be able to show him stuff, but that's fine.
Boy, Sheriff Dwayne sure is into Postmaster Boyle for a lot. Offhand, I'd say it looks like blackmail, something fierce. Wonder what Boyle could have done. And the sheriff, a blackmailer? My goodness. Hold on a sec. We're back with a news flash, buckaroos. We've just gotten information from Steve that Sheriff Dwayne is blackmailing Postmaster Boyle for something or other. Stay tuned for further developments as soon as Steve can come up with them.
This is funny because later on in this session, I'm gonna blackmail Sheriff with them, assuming, like, you know, the blackmail would be like, you have to give me something or I'm going to show everybody, but I'm just showing everybody now, so I don't know. Okay, here's another thing. Your girl Edna. Sheriff, okay. I'm gonna save really quick. I'll save over blackmailing. Will he say anything?
Sorry, boy. I understand you witnessed Miss Whaley's dispensing a little discipline at the school, and she thinks you may be feeling a mite bent about it. You need to forget about it, boy. I don't interfere in school discipline. I leave that to the professionals, and so should you. Heck, there isn't a psychiatrist around who'd disagree about what a calming influence a dent in the head can be. You can't argue with science, Steve. It's bigger than all of us. You've been shooting off your mouth about me and Boyle, Steve. God, I can't understand why a bright kid like you would open his mouth about me owning WHAR. I don't know how you got that stuff, but you're sure as hell gonna wish you hadn't.
You can't touch me.
Son, in Harvest, I am the law.
Oh no.
And you broke the only law that order imposes. Don't get caught.
Oh no, I didn't know this would happen.
Somebody help me!
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to... Oh god. That's fine. I'll just show everybody the blackmail stuff. I'll reload back to before I gave the gas can, and then I'll just get on with it. Let's give it to Edna.
Dwayne has a stake in WHAR.
He's like right there.
Well, if that's true, then he profited from the Sentinel fire. And that explains why he never solved it. Oh, this is terrible. It's this town. It has a way of corrupting people. Get out, Steve. No matter what it takes. Get out of Harvest and never look back.
Jeez, wow, I'm surprised that's, she said that, because everybody in the town is supposed to be like, yeah, stay here. Okay, she didn't respond to that at all. That makes sense, she is a child.
Oh no, this is horrible. I can't believe Dwayne could be involved in extortion. And Boyle, what is he guilty of? Dear Lord, I think it's high time people heard about this. It's disgraceful.
Boy, I had no idea that that was gonna happen. Let's go ahead and just get out of here now. Well, we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's just get through all the dialogue real quick. What the fuck?
Sorry, Steve.
I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush. Okay,
I don't...
I will show the deed.
What's that got to do...
Okay. Let's show him this.
What's that got...
Okay, let's show him... Let's show the dude this.
I don't...
Okay, I guess these guys just don't have anything to say.
Stop it, you're...
Alright. Let's get out of here. There we go. The Wayward Hotel calls us. Okay, is there a... Oh, I thought maybe this was a bigger area, but nope.
Why should I...
Okay, no, inventory. There we go. Okay, you should care about this.
So Sheriff Dwayne is getting a little extra money on the side, is he? I presume you're showing me this information for a reason? I only know that you're smearing our good sheriff's name behind his back. I intend to let him know exactly what you're up to. Good day, Stephen.
Okay, let's go ahead and...
The Sheriff Dwayne...
Let's see what he says with this.
Civic-mindedness is admirable, but when exercised against someone like Dwayne, it is hardly a survival trait. I intend to let him know exactly what you're up to. Good day, Stephen.
Okay, well, let's get out of here. I guess we don't have to go to this, because he's the only guy that's there. The Johnson residence. Let's show him the deed.
Dwayne has an interest in WHAR? Boy, you could screw him to the wall with that. After he botched that newspaper fire investigation, no one could figure out why he didn't pursue the case. But this explains it. Since the paper and the TV station were competitors. God, I'd love to see that hot dog screwed to the wall. Then Edna would see what a fool she's been to pick him over me.
Jesus. Let's give him the checkbook that includes blackmail.
Sheriff Dwayne blackmailing Mr. Boyle? Boy, I always knew that bumpkin was a damn crook. Always wanted to prove it to Edna. She wouldn't believe me.
Okay, now let's go talk to the Wasp lady. Although I sincerely doubt she'll have anything interesting to say about it. Well, this is the same music as the Game Over music.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have all I need. Thanks.
Okay, so she didn't say anything about it. We're at the last... Oh, I guess we have to go to our own house and show the mom and brother.
Where did you get that?
Whoa.
From the wall safe at WHAR. Wonder why the sheriff would conceal his interest in the station.
I don't nose around in the sheriff's affairs, and neither should you.
Okay.
Where did you get that?
From the sheriff's desk. He's been blackmailing Boyle for the past 6 months. Interesting, huh?
Okay, let's show her.
Steve, I'm no good with figures. I don't understand what this means.
It shows that Postmaster Boyle has been making payments to Sheriff Dwayne for the past 6 months.
Why? Whatever for?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it?
The same amount, month after month? Oh, my stars! I'm going to be the belle of the ball at the next PTA meeting.
Let's see what she says about the TV deed.
How nice to see that Dwayne has a little nest egg set aside for his golden years.
Ah, don't you understand what this means?
I'm sure I don't. I'm just a woman after all.
Ooh,
Have a cookie
gross.
before you go, Steve.
I guess it is supposed to be like 1970s, so shitty takes were all over the place. Alright, let's show Stephanie.
Are you making some kind of point?
I guess that's fair, because what the fuck does she know about the outside world?
I really don't need to see that. We both know there's something wrong with Harvest. I only want to escape.
Alright, damn. Did she say anything else?
Steve, it's good to talk to you, but if we're going to escape this wedding thing, you'd better start learning some things about Harvest. And I think you might want to start at the lodge. Come back and...
Alright, let's get out of here. So, I just want to show my family. And then I think we should be good. Oh, well, I don't want to do anything that will actually... Oh shit, I just went back into their house. Whoops. Let's go over here. Your house. Let's get in there. Again, I doubt the kid's gonna say anything about this, but...
What, Steve? What?
Okay. Let's show the mom.
I told you I'm busy, Steve.
Okay.
Don't forget to put... Oh, my own little Hardy boy. He's discovered a blackmail plot. Isn't that cute? Of course, the question is, what does the sheriff have on Boyle? You find that out, you might have something really valuable. It's nice to see that Dwayne has set aside a little something for his golden years.
That's the same thing as the other mom said. Can I use this on her?
Stop wasting...
Okay. Alright, well, I am gonna pause and go back, reload, do all the stuff I missed, or do all that stuff again, and then go talk to the sheriff about these documents. So, okay, and we're back. So, I didn't realize it wasn't actually that much to do, so all I had to do was basically give the gas canister, get the lodge application, fill in the lodge application, and we're all good. So I'm going to go back and talk to the sheriff and blackmail him. So hopefully, I don't think I've shown it to anybody else.
Sorry, boy.
Boy, that would be a pisser if I had.
That's all. Heck.
Okay, phew.
Pop on by any time,
My pulse was
Steve.
racing for a little bit, but I think we're good. Okay. So we're going to blackmail him. We're actually going to blackmail him twice. So let me just overwrite that, because I'm not going to use that one again. Okay, so I need to give him the copy of the checkbook.
Now, where did you get these, Steve? That's a felony, boy. I can lock you up for that.
But you won't, because I've got the original checks, which prove that Boyle burned down the newspaper building, and that you've been blackmailing him to keep it quiet. I've hidden them. Anything happens to me, they might turn up. soon.
Uh-huh. All right. You've got me, boy. Tell you what, I'd give you one of Sheriff Dwayne's custom deluxe get-out-of-jail-free cards. That is, if I catch you doing something, I'll look the other way. Once. That's the deal. How about it?
Oh, I'm curious about what happens if I do this one. Let's just do it and see.
You should have been reasonable, Steve. Then maybe I could have trusted you to keep your mouth shut.
Whoops.
As things stand now, well, I guess I'll have to take my chances.
Well, we didn't watch it last time, so let's watch it now.
What do you people want from me? Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the laws.
It's just like...
And you must be alive to seek them.
Telepathically talking to everybody in the room? Okay, well, that's what happens if you fuck up the blackmail, so let's go ahead and do that, but don't fuck it up this time.
Now.
Oh shit, I gave him the wrong item. God damn it.
I guess.
But you won't.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
Alright, let's just close it. Yep, that was my bad. You have to show him the copies. If you show him the originals, then he thinks that you don't have copies. It's dumb. But that's fine. Let's just, let's give him the copy. Photocopy of notes.
Nah.
Okay.
That's
But you...
Sounds good. I'll
All
take
right.
it.
Just bring me the originals, and we'll close the deal.
And then literally, it's so dumb because he said, I hid the original. If you do anything, they'll be exposed. But then I'm not even going to leave the room. I'm just going to give him the original. And there you go.
So, you brought them after all.
That's right. And you said...
Yeah. But can you give me a good reason
whoops.
why I shouldn't just kill you right now and take them back? Yeah, you did it up right, Steve. Guess my best play is to pay up. And next time I catch you for something, I owe you one. And no hard feelings.
Alright, cool. So now we have a... Oh, what the fuck? He took the documents for him owning WHAR, too. God damn it. Whatever. I think you would just get another get out of jail free card, but whatever, that's fine. I only really want to kill one person anyway, so that's fine. Let's get out of here. I only want to kill one person. The person I want to kill is like a child too. Super not cool, but that's fine. Okay, let me save. Game has like a day and night system, so like half of the, well, we'll just see it as it comes up. I don't want to give him the get out of the jail free card. What am I doing? This is what I want to give him.
I see you've managed to acquire an application that demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. You need a rest. Report back here for your next assignment.
That is a massive building. Oh yeah, it's take it off. Again, no undershirt, which I think is just... Oh god, he's so hairy. Can't even tell what's in the background. Or like the blue thing. He's got that back knee slash back freckles. I'm not sure. Man, he still doesn't have a sheet for his bed. That's gross, man. Alright, cool. So, I guess let's save, because it's day 2. Okay, so there's a couple things I'm already curious about. One is that I have the sign thing from Range Rider. I want to give that to the brother and see what he does. I have the shovel. I'm going to kill a child with it once we leave the house. And, yeah, I think that's good. So let's get started. And I'm also curious about the peephole. I'm wondering if that actually got covered up by Mr. Potsdam. Because I did not expect that to happen. I didn't expect him to say that.
What do you want, Steve? I hear him at night, thrashing and moaning. I crawl out my window and see Mom's shadow on the shade, pot holders on her hands, reaching for him. How can she do the stitches on him wearing those? Wouldn't she slip?
Don't be silly. She wouldn't do that. Of course she'd slip.
Maybe that's why he's not getting better.
What are pot holders? Let me look that up really quick. Oh, I was thinking like plant pot. A pot holder is those things that you put on your hands when you're grabbing something from the oven or like a hot surface.
Good.
Let's give him this picture.
Big what, Steve?
Alright. I have no idea what the picture is used for then. That is not useful.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, that didn't work. Let's go talk to Mom.
Hello, dear. How are you today?
Okay.
Don't forget to put...
Bye, Mom. Let's grab a newspaper. You know what? Well, whatever. I don't need to save again. I just did it. Let's just get in there. So, first things first, I will give you the newspaper. Here you go, kid.
Hey, Steve. You've been doing a swell job putting...
We already saw that. Let's talk to him now.
Hey, did you ever find any sneakers?
Yes, I did.
Whoa, that's great. Maybe we could trade.
What could you give me?
You know Miss Whaley and Principal Harold down at the school? Well, I found out they're messing around with each other in the broom closet. I can tell you when they meet and trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say? Swell! Here's the keys to the broom closet at Gein Memorial. That's where they meet every day. About 3:45, as soon as everyone has gone home. Sometimes I hide in there beforehand. And Daddy-o, I see some stuff that's real nasty. Take it from me. You made a good swap. See you later, alligator.
Alright, well,
Well, that didn't work.
Spoiler alert, this is the kid I'm gonna kill. I'm going to save because the combat in this game is truly probably the worst part. So, the worst part is that, like, the entire, like, last third of the game is pretty much combat. Yeah. Oh my god, okay, wow, that went very poorly. I was really expecting that to be a little bit easier, but no. Wow. Holy shit. I guess I'll load it. Maybe I can get into like a better vantage point. The thing is that he moves back so fast. No, don't. God damn it. I'm actually using the keyboard. I was dissing it earlier, but... Fuck! Let me load it again. Okay. And the control button, I think, attacks. Oh my god, I did it. Hooray. Now I thought I could pick a gun up off of him, but because he had a fucking blicky with him, like he just whipped that out. Well. Okay, well, that was not nearly as exciting as I had hoped for, but let's just go ahead and leave. I think I'm gonna get arrested. Yep. Let's just hear what he says when I get arrested.
Boy, in Harvest, you can't just go around killing little children in public. You're under arrest for murder in the first degree. Come with me. Okay, Steve. Consider your get-out-of-jail-free card used. You're free to go. I just got one question for you.
Yeah?
How did it feel to kill?
Let's see what he says when he...
The wheat has ears, Steve, and that's not what the wheat wants to hear.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're either harvester or harvest, boy. Remember that.
I'm gonna pull that line on some of my friends. The wheat has ears, boy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and load the game. I guess I just won't bother with the child murder. I thought I got a gun from it, but I guess not. That's really the only reason to do it. Man.
See.
Okay, well, whatever. I'll just find someone else to kill later. Shouldn't be too hard. I think there is a way for me to get a gun while I'm in this early part of the game. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I'll have to look into that. I might pause the recording and figure that out later, but for now, let's just go with it. So, I actually don't think anybody will have new dialogue for me because nothing happened yesterday. But we can check it out. Maybe we'll talk to... Oh yeah, let's check out the people. I'm interested in that.
Did you say hello to your father for me? It's very important. Tell him. Tell him that I hope he gets better soon, and don't forget to remind him about his promise regarding the meat. I could use some good news right now. I just got the word. The order turned down my latest application.
Yes, there's
Looks like we'll be having the wedding at Moynihan's after all.
Okay. I'm sure the wife has something to say about that.
You might want to be extra nice to Mr. Potsdam today, Steve. He was turned down by the lodge again. Guess we're having the wedding at Mr. Moynihan's after all.
Okay.
Give my regards.
So let's go see about the people, and then let's talk to Stephanie. I really hope it didn't actually film the people, because I totally wow, it did get filled in. What? It didn't? There's not even a hole in the wall now. that what people dress like in the 60s? That's dumb. It does look like it got filled in. Let me go talk to them about it.
If it isn't...
Let's see.
Beg pardon?
You've got a peephole in the upstairs.
Well... Yes.
Then you won't...
Now...
I guess...
Well...
Okay, well... On one hand, you're lazy, game designers, but on the other hand, I'm thankful because I'll still be able to see the scenes. So let's get in here and talk to Stephanie. I love how she was just changing, laying on the bed again. Let's talk to her.
Steve, I'm so glad you came back. What have you been doing?
I visited the lodge. Talked to the sergeant-at-arms there. He knows that there's something out of whack here. He told me if I wanted to find out what it is, I should join the lodge. I've decided to join the lodge, Stephanie. I think the answer to all our questions is inside.
That place. It's so sinister. You may be playing right into their hands. Did you think of that? Doesn't it seem like you're being herded toward the lodge?
That's one of the things I hope to find out.
I hope finding out doesn't get you killed.
Okay.
Come back and visit me soon.
You got it, baby. I'll schedule in a lunchtime shafting. Okay, so not really anything new here, except that Potsdam got fucked over on the lodge application. Let's see what Johnson says.
Sorry, Steve.
Okay.
Bye now.
Okay. I think it's safe to say that no one's gonna have any new dialogue. Let's get in here.
Sorry, son. Note. Next time you...
Yes, I think we're good. Well, we're gonna join the lodge, and the lodge gives us a series of tasks, which, I mean, just fucking delights any gamer to no end. So let's talk to him.
I take it you wish to be initiated into the mysteries of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Let's see what this one does.
A bad feeling. That is something children get when the closet door is cracked open at night, or a woman alone on a highway gets when her engine starts squealing and shaking her to her bones. A bad feeling is a little thing to deter a man. However, if you do not wish to proceed, then there is no need to continue. You are lower than dust, the chaff that must fall aside.
Uh-oh.
Beware, the harvest approaches.
Oh god, okay, I thought that was gonna kill me. Let's see what he says now.
I take it you...
Okay, yes, I do now. After your terrifying analogy, I'm more than happy to join. I don't want to be chaff.
Now you must complete a series of tasks to prove your worthiness.
A series of tasks?
What kind of tasks?
Minor pranks, really. Nothing overly difficult. Small tests of wit than prowess. But to complete them you must, if you wish to enter these walls.
Minor prank, eh? I'll bet. What have you got in mind?
There is in Harvest a man named Mr. Johnson. He owns a Tucker. It is his pride and joy. I should like you to put a scratch in it.
A scratch? That's all?
As I said, a minor prank. Mind you, you are not to damage the vehicle. Merely put a single scratch in it. Once you have done so, return here, and I shall give you your next task.
Okay. So, while that was playing, we're going to be able to do that pretty quickly, because I just want to say that most of this game, I'd say it's divided into like 3 sections. The first third is just a whole bunch of talking, like an absurd amount of dialogue. The second is a whole bunch of inventory object puzzles that make no sense and are really, really obscure. And the third is where it goes off the rail and becomes not only an action game with really shitty action combat system, but also it has some of the like dumb moon logic puzzles from the second part. So I think we've just hit the point and click inventory object puzzle part, so let's get to it. Oh, the other thing I was going to say is that I saw this game has cheat codes. I just looked them up online really quick. So I'm gonna put some of those in. Well, let's just do before cheat. Let's say make a save really quick. Because I don't want to... I really doubt it they would stop me from, like, saving, but I figured I would just do this. Do it once, get all the cool items, then be on my way. So I guess I have to type in these. So this one is Son of Sam, and it gives me all items. Okay, that shotgun sound apparently should signify that it worked. Alright, that didn't give me shit, so I'm not sure. It's possible that maybe it just gives you like what you would have at this point in the game. I doubt that, but let's try Murderer, which will give me all weapons. Murderer. Okay, that's cool. Hey, now we're talking. I just got my piece out. Okay, and also, unironically, I'm going to use these cheat codes when it comes to that last third of the game, because that last third of the game is fucking unplayable. Just fucking walking around with a gun. Alright, Steve, go over here. Let's give him the old shoot. Oh, okay. Maybe let's get closer. Oh my god. He really just fucking exploded, didn't he? That sneaking up towards the camera with the gun looks so stupid. We've already seen this. I just want to see what he says when we kill him.
What were you thinking? Attacking someone like that? With so many witnesses around.
There was literally no one in the post office. To think. Okay, cool. I'll just load this again. Later on, I think once I finish the game, I'm just gonna go through and kill every single person so we can all see, you know, what that looks like. You know, I'm curious. So I have this. Let me see. Son of Sam. The weird thing is that the get out of jail free card didn't work, and that doesn't surprise me because some characters are considered like essential for the game. So if you don't, like if you kill them, it's feasible that like you may never beat the rest of the game. But whatever. So first item we need is the thing down here, the manhole key. You'll notice that this wasn't even here on the first day, which to me is bullshit. So I'll take that. And we'll leave. Okay. That's not exactly what I wanted to happen, but that's fine. There's a couple other cheat codes, but they were all sort of, not super useful for right now. Like there's invincibility, max health, and then there's a bunch of cheat codes that just like skip you to the end of the game. And I'm not sure why you would want that. But whatever, they're there if you want them. Okay, so first thing is, and you would never know this unless you'd already played the game. If we go to the cemetery, go on the nightly stroll through the cemetery, go over here, we'll see our buddy Mr. Potsdam, who looks just not suspicious at all. I'm gonna take these matches while I'm here.
What are you doing here at this hour, Mr. Potsdam?
I'm burying our cat. She passed away and I'm burying her. Go away and mind your own business.
Then, where's the cat?
I left her at home. Now leave me alone! This kind of stuff can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, so our buddy Mr. Potsdam is burying something. He's continuing to bury something while we're just standing here. So we'll revisit that tomorrow. Let's see if anything happens when I go over here. Nope. This kind of stuff can come back to haunt you. I'm just curious, like, what all the other places say when it's nighttime. I'm assuming it's closed. Yeah, makes sense. I know for a fact the barbershop's closed. The post office is probably closed. Yep. The missile base. He's still here during night. Let's save before I talk to him.
Halt!
It's just me.
What do you want? That's good. I remember you. Thank God.
Okay, he doesn't say anything else. I was thinking maybe it would, I don't know, he'd say something about it being nighttime. You know what, I'll own it. This is probably a waste of time. I'm just curious if there's anything that, anything special that happens. But again, I don't think there will be. I wonder if the police station... Dude, what happens if there's a crime at night? And the worst part is, if I kill somebody right now with that gun, I can pretty much guarantee I'm not going to get arrested. What? Oh, fuck. So I guess I can enter the fire station at night, but I happen to know that if I do that later, I will get arrested, so I'm hesitant to do it now. Whatever. We'll just do it when we, Whoa. Oh, that's funny. They, still have, like, the bake sale flyer thing here, but even though I have the item. Okay. Yeah, that's a very good point. I love that music, but we're gonna go to the abandoned house first.
It's not all.
Okay. You know, It's weird because the text seems darker when it's nighttime. But when I'm inside, where they wouldn't have to change the, like the environment for nighttime, the text is the same. I'm wondering if they just, like, for the nighttime sections, they just put, like, a dark filter on the area, and then the filter also affects the text? I don't know. That's weird as shit, though. Okay. So let's get down to business. Scratching Johnson's car. Save that. Perfect. Okay, so the car is obviously hidden, so we can't get to it. It's in the garage. Mr. Johnson erected. Impenetrable fortress. You'll notice that we got that manhole key. I'm actually not sure why we even needed... Basically, the game... If you notice, after I got the manhole key and I left the area, it said, Nightfall descends upon harvest. That's basically a trigger so you don't get stuck in some sort of, like, dead-end situation like a Sierra game. But we could have gotten this from the mail station even at nighttime, so I'm not sure why it even had me get it in the day. But that's fine. Let's go into the manhole. Incidentally, this is definitely not how sewers look. This is just like an actual room. Just gonna break through concrete. And then, of course, there's an elaborate cave system underneath the house. See, this is what I mean by moon. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And this is, like, on the lower end of the dumb bullshit that this game has. Okay, let's get on up there. I will need this dolly for later. I'll grab that. Oh, wait, let's go to the tool bench. There is a flashlight, which I can't take. A sander, which I'm assuming is bolted. That I can't take. Useful for gophers. Is there seriously nothing I can take from this area? Sexiest tomboy. This was Femboy Hooters before Femboy Hooters was a thing. I can't believe that this is just an empty area. Whatever. So there's the Tucker. Let's give another save. Why am I even saving? It's probably fine. I'm just wondering if there's...
Did it.
Okay, the cutscene bugged out, but I'm gonna load another one that I know happens to actually happen. I love how he got a just fucking massive scratch. Like some, like, I don't know, like a cat came by with huge claws and just ran its hand along it. I think if I do it with a screwdriver, we get a cutscene. So let's check that out.
Did it.
Nope. Cutscenes in this game are fucking omega bugged, so what a shame. Okay, you know, oh, there's a screwdriver right here. Let me reload this. That is some unbelievable bullshit. That screwdriver totally blends right into the... It just looks like a small thing with... I don't know. It just looked like a stain on the table. You can't even see the screwdriver part of the screwdriver. And I know what I'm doing. Like, I've played this game before, and I didn't even notice that. God damn it. Alright, maybe if I do it with that screwdriver, we'll get a cutscene.
Did it.
Nope. Alright. There's just a cutscene of a guy holding a screwdriver and running it along the truck. Okay, I think we're good. So we're just gonna get the hell out of here. This is like the GOG version too. So this doesn't, or the Steam version. So it really has no excuse to, you know, have glitches with the cutscenes. Okay. So we're just gonna scarp her here. Whoa, the baby's just sitting in the kitchen the whole time? I see. I think, I thought maybe I have to, like, go back home and then go to bed, but, I think I actually have to go to the lodge guy, the sergeant at arms. So, let's, oh my god. Let's go on over.
So, you have completed your first task. Now that you've scratched the Tucker, you may proceed to your second task. You will steal a bolt of fabric from the fireman and bring it to me. The human mind always seeks to categorize phenomena, to pigeonhole, and therefore feel that it exerts control over an unfathomable universe. A feeling, however, is not a fact. Whatever you may think of the Order is only speculation, a realization which should give you scant comfort, considering that even memory is illusory, a chemical imprint on meat that, like what it is writ upon, must one day decay. If you're interested in reviving the decaying corpse that is your memory, you'll be back. The only answer for you is here, Stephen. Don't forget that.
We've already seen this, but I guess I'll just let it play. Alright, so that's our first task completed. Let me save. Okay, so next step is to steal the bolt of fabric. Again, this shouldn't be too hard. Most of it's going to be talking to the townspeople just to see what they have to say about the previous night. And... ah, fuck! I need to go get the... I need to use that key that homeboy gave me to get a picture of those two making out in a closet. So, alright, that's the plan for today. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to everybody now and see what they thought of the previous events. Oh, god damn it, I skipped that by mistake.
Little Miss Perfect gonna get famous. Gonna get a picture on a milk carton. Yeah, well, I heard that Karen was gone, so I went over to Miss Fitzgerald's house and asked if I could play with Karen. Her mom just stood there, you know, in the doorway, and cried and cried. And I just stood there, wondering how long it would take for her to stop. But she didn't. So I went inside and watched TV, 'cause they've got color, 'cause Edna has money.
Hey, he just said he's never heard of a
She
color
runs
TV
the diner
before.
and all. And I sensed she was feeling vulnerable. So I asked her to fix me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And she did. Then I went into Karen's bedroom and looked around for stuff I could take, while Edna was in the bathroom with the water running. But all that there was girl stuff. So I came home. But it was fun while it lasted.
Jesus. That's hilarious. You're evil. I'll do that one.
I'm evil? You don't know what evil is. Mom says the blood drive is coming, Steve. You'll like that. It's for a good cause. And only bad people don't give.
Okay, I wonder. Let me see what he says if I type in Karen.
Say what?
Okay, whatever.
Good. Finally. Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part.
There's the cutscene. Very disgusting.
Good.
Finally.
Hello, dear. How are you today? By the way, I spoke with Mr. Johnson and he's livid. Seems someone scratched up his priceless Tucker. If he finds out who, there'll be heck to pay. Edna's daughter Karen has disappeared. Karen was playing outside as Edna closed the diner, and that's the last anyone saw of her. I haven't the foggiest idea. All I know is she went missing last night.
Missing last night.
But Steve, this isn't something
we
you want
noticed
to be
something
concerned
last
with.
night.
Trust me. You should be concentrating on joining the lodge, not some missing girl.
Isn't a lost child everyone's concern?
Then let everyone worry about it. This is nothing but a waste of time for you. If you spend your time in Harvest looking for Karen, you'll regret it.
My time in Harvest? You talk like I'm a visitor, Mom.
Don't be silly, dear.
Okay, so yes, Karen has disappeared. So we need to go find her. That's one of the tasks today. We need to go get ready to, rob the firemen. That's another task. And we need to talk to everybody around town. So I'm gonna really quickly look up what the nature of the actor of Steve's crime was. I don't know why, I'm just super curious right now, so I'm just gonna pause real quick and I'll come back to you with some more information. Okay, I'm back. So first of all, I was right in the first episode when I said he is wearing basically exactly the same flannel shirt that he's wearing in this game. Pretty bad. And then also it was child pornography, so not cool, Steve, not cool. But yeah, honestly, I'm looking at the picture right now. He looks pretty much the same. It's just like if you took Steve here and then just aged him like a couple years. I mean, it looks literally exactly the same. It's the same hair, same shirt, same facial expressions. So, yeah, weird. But it makes so many of these quotes about children look sort of gross. Okay, so let's give... Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay, I have the paper.
Hey, Steve. You've been doing a swell job putting the paper out in the morning. You just keep doing that and we won't have any problems. That's not much to ask, is it? See you.
Okay. I actually just remembered that there is a puzzle I can solve here. I'm gonna do that now. So, again, I use the word puzzle in the biggest air quotes possible because this is dumb. You have to use this dolly on this cabinet to move the cabinet. Then there's a switch for a security alarm that you didn't know it's around. Okay, that cutscene got glitched, but that's fucking par for the course with this, I guess. I turn off the alarm system. You have to go outside. I'm gonna save really quick. Unscrew the windows. Break into your own house to find your dad. And, your dad... They're big into the BDSM. I'm not even sure if this is BDSM. This just looks like more like torture play. And that's a cow.
No! Leave that
okay.
there. If any of it turns up missing.
Marv, what's going on in there?
Go! Go!
God, those cutscenes give me the fucking heebie-jeebies.
No!
Alright, that's fine. I just wanted to look at the stuff around the room.
No!
I don't... Okay.
Go!
Ew. There's a naked picture here. See, I'm assuming this is supposed to be like paddled butt cheeks, but it just looks like they took a picture of a butt and then used the spray paint tool in Microsoft Paint to, like, you know, add a paddled look to it. So let's talk to our dear dad.
Steve, is that you? Come to see your poor old dad?
It's just
Are you my
pair of
father?
eyes.
Really? I don't remember you.
Please. I'm not in the mood for jokes.
I'm serious. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Just don't make me laugh now. Remember the stitches.
My God. What has she done to you?
She doesn't know you're here, does she? Does she?
Really
No,
important
I had
we got
to
an
break
FMV of
in.
that.
What the hell is going on in here?
I know it's a mystery to you. The sacred things that husbands and wives do behind closed doors. Maybe we should have that special father-son talk. Especially now that you're getting married.
I'd rather not, Dad.
But you need to be forewarned. You need to know what to look out for. The hobby horse and the jello.
I don't know what the
It's
hobby
all right.
horse is.
Don't
Let me
get
look that
worked up. You need your rest.
Yes, rest. But why did you come? You must have had a reason for risking it.
No, I just wanted to see how you're doing.
Son, I'd like to talk to you. There was something terrible I wanted to warn you about, but I can't think of it now. Still, you've got to go before she catches us. Go now and quickly.
Marv, what's going on in there?
Go! Go!
Okay. Well, looks like I was improperly prepared because we need to... Well, whatever. We'll go over this when we go to the right area. But let me ask him about the lodge, because you'll say something specific.
That's what I wanted to warn you about. The lodge, Steve. It's imperative that you join the Order of the Harvest Moon. Only by becoming one with Harvest can you escape.
That doesn't make any sense. I should join this lodge. To escape it?
That's the only reason you're here. And that's the only way you'll leave. Get an application at the post office. Take it to the Sergeant-at-Arms. Do what he tells you and join them. Otherwise, you'll wind up worse than me. And son, if you haven't joined by midnight Sunday, you're too late. Even now the scythe is reaping. Go. Go!
Okay, let me see what Mom...
This is no time to talk gibberish.
Wife.
This is no time to talk...
Sex.
This is no time to talk gibberish.
Alright, I can... Ew, there's a dildo right there. I never even noticed that. This part... Oh, by the way, a hobby horse is one of those sticks with the like the head of a horse on it that you would, like, kids will take and then put under, like, between their legs and then prance around as if they were riding a horse. So, there you go. The more you know, am I right? Let's start off strong with the Potsdam residents. I'm pretty sure I can get some nookie if I play my cards right, so...
Did you say hello to your father?
Not from
for
this
me?
guy, from Stephanie, but
Thank God for that.
let's see what he says
what's
about
new,
the
Steve?
the car.
How could anyone do something so
Oh, we gotta
terrible
save
to
Karen too.
You think someone took her?
I think? Oh no, see, it was a kidnapping, haven't you heard? The sheriff got a ransom note. Seems someone wants to dip into Edna's larder. Too bad such a sweet little thing has to suffer. I'm sure I couldn't tell you, Steve. Why so interested? Word to the wise, Steve? You leave that kind of stuff to the sheriff. This isn't something you want to be messing with.
Why not?
There are better ways for you to spend your time. Have you applied to the lodge yet? There's no time like the present, believe me. You should apply, and soon. Someone went and scraped up Johnson's car? Can you imagine? He'd step in a bear trap and chew his own leg off rather than suffer a scratched tucker. Serves the rich bastard right, if you ask me.
Alright, let's go talk to the mom.
Hello, dear. Come to see Stephanie, have you? She's upstairs. Have you heard that Edna's daughter Karen has disappeared? These things happen. You just have to deal with them, step by step, one day at a time. Why, let me think. Oh, yes. That was the night our upstairs bathroom toilet backed up. Mr. Swell was kind enough to come over and fix it for us. It took most of the night.
Then you and Mr. Potsdam were both home.
Oh, yes. We rarely step out on weeknights. Mr. Potsdam and I just used the downstairs facilities and stayed in the rest of the night and flossed together in full sight of each other at all times. But everything was fine. Just fine.
You're acting suspicious, ma'am. Let's go check out the girlfriend through the peephole first, of course. See what we're getting into before we talk to her. Why change underwear but don't change any of the other clothing? The last time she had a blue pair on. I'll just save before this.
Steve, it's so good to see you again. I get so lonely in here.
I'm sorry. Want to hear what's happening out in the real world?
No. I'd rather forget about
Oh
Harvest
yeah,
for a
baby.
while.
Come here.
Stephanie?
I feel so close to you, Steve. Like we're the only two people in Harvest.
That's how you do
The
it,
only
boys.
two real people.
Approach the woman, grab the hands.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what foreplay is. You've been shut up here too long, Stephanie.
Have I? This sense I have that I've known you. It's my only link to my past.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different
Steve's
than memory.
such a silver-tongued
Maybe
devil.
we don't remember each other so much as we recall the feelings deep inside. Strong feelings.
Maybe the body has its own memory.
Let's find out.
I want you. Make love to me.
We're gonna... I'll just reload it afterwards, after I've laid this pipe, and then we'll see what she says if I say no.
Then take me.
This is like, my computer's right by a window, I have to like pull the blinds. Why even wear the things on your legs? I have no idea what that motion that she did was supposed to be. The like weird head. Just leave the room. We're done with you, Stephanie. I got my head. I'm about to head out. Let's go ahead and load that. And we'll see what she says if I say no.
Steve. I need to feel something again. This sense I have. Let.
I'm sorry. I just wouldn't feel good about it now. When you're feeling less lonely, you'll agree.
If you say so. My faux mother keeps me up on the latest gossip. Not like she really wants to talk to me. More like she's feeding me information. For instance, she told me that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. That's another weird thing. Every car I've seen drive by is a Tucker. There were only 31 produced. What are the odds of that?
I've always wanted a Tucker. Funny that Harvest would be full of them.
Any idea who scratched the car?
So there's like a bit... First of all, if the guy loves his Tucker so much, like, he was acting like they're so rare, but then also every single car in the town is a Tucker. Weird. But, there's like a branching choice thing here where you can say whether or not you, like, you know, you did the deed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. I'll reload and do I did.
Johnson was really upset about it from what I hear. I understand that a little girl is missing.
That's right. Her name's Karen.
So bad.
I heard the pod parents talking about it downstairs. When did it happen?
Tuesday night.
God, that was a bad night for everyone. Tuesday, our upstairs toilet backed up. As if that wasn't bad enough, Mr. Potsdam was livid, almost irrational. Like the toilet had it in for him personally. He must have been terribly upset that he couldn't spy on me that night. Through the wall,
oh, wow.
I kept hearing him ask somebody named Mr. Swell whether the toilet would be fixed by dark. And when Swell said it'd take most of the night to fix, Daddy totally lost it. Swell said he'd stay all night and fix it, but that didn't seem to help. Potsdam stormed out of the house and didn't come back till next morning.
Mrs. Potsdam told me that Potsdam didn't go out on Tuesday night.
Well, I'm not lying. I saw him through the window just before dawn. When he stepped beneath the porch light, I could see he was covered with mud. That was one weird night. Guess all hell broke loose, didn't it?
Let me see what she says about the people again.
Stephanie?
Okay. You mean... So that...
I confronted...
Thank you.
Okay.
Come back and visit.
Well, maybe I won't tell her this time. The path's hardly all she says is like, oh, is this because you wanted to join the lodge? And Steve says, yeah, it's pretty much because I wanted to join the lodge. And that's the entire... It's just dumb. But that's fine. We'll keep on keeping on. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Also, earlier when you were talking to Stephanie, and she just says, you were like, yeah, some girl got kidnapped last night, and then Stephanie just says, oh, that was a bad night for everybody. Our toilet got backed up, and it's just like, they couldn't fix it until later in the night. It's just, those are not comparable, my girl.
Some rotten son bitch scratched my
Oh, you can see the scratch over here.
My baby, my poor darling, my sweet cheeks. If I find out who did it, I'll kill him. Just kill him dead. I told that fool sheriff to beef up the patrols, but what does he care? Nobody cares about a limp dick fat boy. Well, I'll make them care. I'll make them care. Did you hear that Karen disappeared? Just goes to show you what can happen without a man's stewardship in the house. It takes both a man and a woman to raise a child properly. It says so in the Bible. But try to convince Edna of that? Oh, no. And now she's lost everything. This might be a good time to drop in. While she's feeling vulnerable.
Yeah, I love that, like, he's really, really pissed, and then he's just like, apparently Karen went missing. Like, his tone of voice totally changes. No, I don't want to exit. I wanted to see if I could... A huge gouge on the door.
Hello, Steve.
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm alright.
Alright? You are...
That's weird. It's having me, like, reintroduce myself to him.
Heck of an Don't...
I'm sure...
Will he say something if I say, like, scratch?
I don't take your meaning.
Alright.
Bye now.
Bye now. Well, I guess we'll just go to the other places first, and then we'll find the... Then we'll rescue Stephanie. Not Stephanie. Karen, like the child.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing. I hope you haven't come to tell me about that little girl's disappearance. I find such town gossip so dreary. No doubt you find me cold, but I do not involve myself with townspeople whom I shall one day eviscerate.
Do you know anything about Karen's disappearance?
She vanished Tuesday night. I remember that night Mr. Potsdam harassed me with banal conversation till the wee small hours of the morning.
Potsdam? What was he doing out so late?
Boring me with idle talk, as I told you. He came in around 11. We were discussing the lights in the cemetery. Potsdam had seen them as I had, and investigated them. According to him, a young couple were being intimate out there. Love and death, young man. The two universal forces. The cemetery is quite an aphrodisiac, and such activity is not without precedent.
Then you saw these kids yourself?
No, I saw the light, but didn't investigate. Later on, Potsdam told me what he saw in exquisitely boring detail.
But why would kids who were screwing use a light?
Perhaps they weren't raised properly, and don't know it's impolite not to turn out the lights while engaging in coitus. Who can say?
That's fucking great line.
I'd say it's been...
That's fantastic. I love that. Perhaps they're impolite and don't turn the lights off during coitus. That's great. I'm just curious if he says anything else when I go in here. I really doubt it, but let's see.
Young man.
Okay, yeah, I was right.
I'd say...
That's great. There's a lot of good lines in this that I should take. Okay, so we need to get the this ladder. We'll come to that later. We'll go in here. I doubt it.
Hello, Steve.
Oh.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Still sketching the same nude man, I see.
It doesn't behoove one to be fickle. Besides, once you find a perfect model, you don't let him go.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. The other issue with this is that you can't get to go to nighttime unless you have all the required items, but you have no idea what the required items would be, so you don't even know where to start searching. The only reason I know that I need this ladder is because I've played this game before and I've seen other people play it, but otherwise it doesn't even give you like a different, like you try to take it but the fireman stops you. We have to get rid of the fireman to get that ladder. But how the fuck would the player know that? They wouldn't, obviously.
Boy, the way you keep pestering me, you'd think you were feeling guilty about something.
Are you?
Are you? I got a report here that someone put a ding on Johnson's Tucker. As ornery as Johnson is about that old car, I suppose he had it coming. I imagine it was just some kids pulling a prank. I suppose you've heard the news about Edna's daughter, Karen, disappearing.
Let's see what he says here.
Tuesday night. This is a serious crime, and this is no time for civilians to be nosing around playing cops and robbers. Steve, I'd give this advice to my own son, if I had one. Leave this be. This is not the kind of thing you should look into. Sow some wild oats, boy. Kick up your heels. Join the lodge. Join the lodge, Steve, and leave Karen to the professionals. Did you hear that McKnight was killed?
Oh boy, that was me.
And you know what? Whoever did it didn't even think to look in his wall safe. Just goes to show you. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative.
Oh, that's a reference to, like... That's weird, because I did look in the wall safe and I stole those documents. That's funny. I didn't realize he'd say something about the guy getting killed.
You brought me any of them girly picture books?
You are...
No, sorry.
Incorrigible.
Oh, heck. Why?
I think we've already seen that dialogue.
In
Okay, cool. See, I didn't notice this. There's like a new poster of Karen, like a missing child's poster. Okay, let's go talk to the mom who lost her child. There's no music. It's weird. Oh, there we go. Now it started.
I can't stop and chat, Steve. With Karen gone, if I stop, I think I'll lose my mind. I've got to keep busy. Excuse me. I just heard that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. You know, though I don't like to think ill of people or take pleasure in the misfortunes of others, I'd like to think it's a comeuppance for all the times that nasty man has bothered me.
The weird thing is that she won't talk about Karen unless you specifically ask her. So let's ask her.
Thank you for asking. But since she disappeared, it's too painful for me to talk about her. Other than the diner, she was all I had. I've gone to the sheriff, and Range Rider is running announcements hourly at the TV station. I've even thought of petitioning the Order of the Harvest Moon. God help me. I'm that desperate. But so far, I've heard nothing. I've posted a reward to whoever finds her. Maybe that'll help. I just wish I knew.
Ooh.
I was closing up the diner for the night, and I let Karen play outside the diner for only a few minutes. In a little town like Harvest, you trust your neighbors. Sure, it was dark out. I was closing up late. But the poor thing sat in all day helping in the kitchen. I didn't think anything would happen.
Oh my god, this is not a good response. Oh, if I had saved, I would have... Oh, I can just type it in. I'll see what she says after this.
I know, between the posters and the television bulletins, but even so, there's still no word, and she's all alone.
God, this is not...
I posted a reward to
Whoa,
whoever finds
I've never
her.
seen this before.
Perhaps that will help. I just wish I knew. I can't talk about it anymore.
Boy, this isn't even like funny, this is just sort of depressing now. So,
I can't stop.
Let me type disappearance.
I was closing up.
This is the worst thing that you could say, but let's see.
Yes.
What?
They're from Mr. Potsdamer's sympathy. Wasn't it so
Ooh.
You must know how I feel with Stephanie and all. I posted a reward to whoever finds her. Perhaps that will help. I just wish I knew. I can't talk about it anymore. I can't stop and chat.
That is weirdly sad, actually.
Thank you for... I've gone... The lodge is...
Okay, we've already seen that.
Steve.
You seem...
Okay. Well, from one bummer to the next area, let's see what Mr. Range Rider has to say.
Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on in just a sec. Karen Fitzpatrick has strayed from the corral, kids, so if any of you buckaroos have seen her lately, give the sheriff a call and tell him what you know. Anyone who comes up with information gets an invite to Range Rider's Kitty Corral. So keep those eyes peeled, cowpokes. Don't go away, there's more to come. Hello there, cowpoke. What can I do for you? From what I've heard, there were weird lights seen in the cemetery Tuesday night. Aside from that, nothing. If you hear anything, I'd be just pleased as punch if you'd let me know. The thought of something happening to that little filly, well, it just breaks my heart. Violent?
Alright, we've already seen this.
What red-blooded American doesn't?
Even so, do you...
Okay. Let's see if I can go into this. No. I love just the body's just still there. Okay. Let's get out of here. So, right, the school. Now I should be able to take a picture of them. Yeah, there's the broom closet. I have the broom closet key. Let me save really quick, because there's a couple ways that this can go down. No, I don't want to overwrite laying pipe. Okay, so there's the key. Oh, and the cutscene didn't play. Thank you, Steam. Let's just go ahead and snap a picky of these.
Huh? What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think?
Are you blackmailing us, you little shit?
Calm down, Mr. Harrell. Stephen would never do that. He's a smiley bear. But we should give him a token of our appreciation for his silence. Here, Stephen, take this baseball bat. You'll find it quite useful. More than that you won't get. We don't have much money. We're educators, not janitors. Now, will you take the bat or not? Wise decision, Stephen. Take the bat, and we'll take the photo.
So that's one path. You get a bat. Which is, I mean, whatever. There's like no combat in this part of the game anyway, so there's no point to have it. But let me load it and then show you what happens if I don't take a picture of them right away. That's so annoying about the cutscenes. I wish they would play. What? What the heck? Okay, that's weird. Let me take this again. Oh, this shit's glitched. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on here. Let me leave and come back in.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it.
Okay.
What do you mean that didn't work? I'm using it on the fucking door. Oh, God. This is all sorts of glitched. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me load. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's so long ago. I can see what's happening. It thinks that Harrell is in the room, so if I... It's like if he was in the room normally. Yeah. I think... Oh, man. Leave it to a 90s PC game. Let me leave the area and then come back. God damn it, that is frustrating. I really don't want to have to load another save either. That would be such a pain in the ass.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh my god, I'm going to have to load another save. That is fucking obnoxious. And I can't even get them to come out of their rooms because it's expected me to... God. Alright, hold on. We're going to pause. We're going to pause. I'll just play through. I'll click through all the dialogue again and just get to where I am right now. So, alright. Okay, and we're back. So, I'm going to go ahead and try the key now. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I suspect I'm going to have to restart the whole game. Okay, thank you. Fucking... Oops. Alright. So this is if I didn't take a picture of it.
What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think?
They'll think nothing, you little bastard. You have no proof of your allegation. And we'll be sure to avoid this broom closet in the future. Come, Miss Whaley.
Not likely now. Thanks, Steve.
Ugh. I gotta tell you, that was not worth it. I gotta tell you right now. What? You can do it again? What? Why did it play that time? This game is such a piece of shit, dude. I swear to God. Okay, we got the picture. You're busted.
Are you black?
Calm down.
Okay, so this is the final situation, which is what I'm going to do, which is...
More than that, then you damn well...
He'll keep his mouth shut if he knows what's good for him.
Okay, so now I have a picture. Gross. There's... God, you know... I've been pretty good for most of this game, but the 3D modeling really is making my stomach fucking turn. It's so... Something about it is so off-putting to me.
Seeing you here again, one would think you'd never graduated. Nostalgia is a waste of time, big guy. You need to move forward, and if you ask me, the lodge lies firmly in that direction. Mr. Johnson says one of my pupils scratched his priceless tucker. I must say, I was relieved when I learned he had no evidence pointing to one of my kids. If he had, some lucky boy or girl would have been in for some quality time. Edna's little girl Karen is missing. As an educator, I take a personal interest in the well-being of Harvest youth. Today's drain on society is tomorrow's material resource. A tragedy? Yes, but natural in a sense. Read your Darwin. Only the fittest survive. And how tough is a little girl?
Jesus, that is a hot take.
Drop in again soon.
Let's see what Mrs. Whaley has to say about this.
Stephen, I'm glad you're here. As a graduate of Gein Memorial, you're a perfect example of what I'm trying to impress upon my class. That discipline forms the leaders of tomorrow. I was just lecturing the class on the dangers of talking to strangers. We all knew Karen, didn't we, class? And now she's gone. As I'm sure Stephen will tell you, there's easier ways to get famous than getting your picture on a milk carton.
You're assuming that a stranger took Karen. Maybe it was someone she knew.
Harvest is a small town, Stephen. Of course it was someone she knew, but that doesn't mean he wasn't a stranger. As a matter of fact, it makes it more likely. Stop by.
Okay. Boy, it's just a whole game full of hot takes, isn't it? So... I always forget the exits right there. I need to go to the meat plant, talk to your boy, Pat O'Reilly.
Can't talk now, Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here.
We've seen this already.
Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't. Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No. There are certain tricks of the trade, Steve. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things, if you're creative.
Yeah, I'm almost certain we've seen most of this already. So I'm just gonna skip through most of it.
What exactly? I wouldn't.
Okay.
He's all Who? My so-called mother.
Shame on you, prying into what goes on in the sanctity of your parents' bedroom. You're young. You don't understand these things. Once you're a man of the world, running the family business, a member in good standing of the lodge, you'll understand the beauty of what transpires between husbands and wives. You may come to realize, and a strong...
Okay,
a lot of times, I must but red meat is one of the... Then by God... Of course, amnesia... What
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry...
He's all cut up. Lying in bed.
Who?
My son.
Okay.
Shame on you.
Okay.
Don't be such a
So now we know that we need to have it. We have to give a slip. Oh wait. Right. We have to give this slip to our father to get some meat from the meat plant. Anytime I go here, I have to save, which always sort of kills the whole thing for me. So I guess I'll I'll just overwrite insurance save. Fuck it. It basically is an insurance save anyway.
That's far enough. Or how long are you going to torment me? You have 2 legs to spare, but no. Llamas aren't like that. They don't care. They don't love. Stay away from now on. Stay away. Or so help me next time, I'll rain on everybody's goddamn parade.
I think we already saw that too. If I talk to him again, he's just gonna go crazy. So let me reload. So if I talk to him again, he doesn't go crazy. Let's get out of here. I think the only ones we have left are the post office, the barber, and
sorry, son, no time to talk.
Store.
Neither rain nor sleet nor snow
we're
nor
gonna skip
hell
the general
shall
store
keep the
'cause we'll
mail
go there
from its
eventually.
appointed rounds.
Okay.
Next time you
post, don't forget the zip code. Okay, cool. So let's see what the barbershop boys have to say.
Think about taking some of that siding off. Too bad about Edna's daughter going missing. That was a strange night. I remember that evening. The Potsdam's upstairs bathroom toilet backed up. I've seen folks upset about that stuff, but Mr. Potsdam was just furious. Heck, they even got a downstairs bathroom. But when I told him it'd take most of the night to fix, he stormed out of the house. Some folks are hard to figure.
Okay, that's weird.
Nice to see.
I love how it's
I can't talk.
literally
son.
everybody's
I'm
just
busy
like,
with
yeah,
this
it was
gang.
Potsdam, duh.
Dang it if the whole town ain't going to hell. Poor old Johnson. Defecating a work of art like that. Well, that's a sure sign that civilization is coming to an end. I heard Edna's daughter up and disappeared Tuesday night. Yes, sir. Aliens got her for sure. All sorts of funny things went on that night. I seen 3 different UFOs over my fields. What's weird is they didn't carve anything. There was lights in the cemetery, and Swell was busy that night too. Tell him about it, Pete.
He don't want to hear about Tuesday.
Okay,
Anytime.
I think that's pretty much it. And the general store I'll go to later. So, first thing, let's go rescue Karen. So obviously it was Potsdam. Obviously that's what he was burying the other day. It's Karen. This bench is moved. Yes, let's move the bench. This shovel, which we're getting a ton of mileage out of, I gotta say. Probably the best inventory item we have. And there she is, buried alive and just chilling.
Thank God I found you. Are you alright, Karen?
I want to go home. Could you take me to my mommy's store? Or to the policeman?
Can you tell me who did this to you?
Mr. Potsdam told me he'd hurt my mommy if I told.
You won't do anything, I promise. Tell me what happened.
He made me play house. Then he dug a hole.
Eek.
Please, I just want to go home now. Please.
Can you tell me your address, honey?
I don't know. Just take me to the store or the policeman. Please. Mommy said to go to the policeman if I got lost. And I'm lost.
Alright. We are going to save. And then I am going to... I don't know. See, I've only ever seen people bring her to the store, so I'm curious if I can bring her to the policeman or the sheriff. So let's see what happens if I try that. Oh, there she is.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No, not the TV station.
Bye.
Oh my God. Karen. Thank God. What happened?
Found her in the graveyard. She was buried alive.
And she claims Mr. Potsdam was responsible.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you from both of us. Here's the reward money. Take it and go. I need to be alone with my baby right now.
Okay, so we got some reward money. Alright, well, now we have the reward money. We will go, first of all, we're gonna go talk to Mr. Potsdam, since he molested a child and buried her alive, so there's, you know, we have some things to talk about with him. Let me save it. Wish I could delete these saves, but...
If it isn't my favorite...
Jesus.
Yeah, I know what that crazy little bitch said, but it's not true. I was at home that night. Mrs. Potsdam will vouch for me. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
That's right, Mr. Potsdam. Hello, Steve. Care to stay for some pot roast?
Forget the pot roast, Mother. Pot roast isn't for backstabbers, for persecutors. I won't share my meat with him. My meat! My meat! Take that up with the sheriff. He won't believe you either.
Okay, so we can say molest and he will have more comments about it.
What are you getting at? I wouldn't do that. It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Not to mention immoral.
Yeah.
I can't prove it yet, and you better hope I never can.
Do I look worried?
Oh, Jesus. Alright, let me try that again.
Watching Stephanie? What proof do you have? Now don't carry on that way. That's loose talk there, son.
Do you deny it?
What do you want? I'm squirming.
Squeal for me, Porky.
What the fuck?
Then you're not going to tell Stephanie or Mrs. Potsdam?
I'll think about it, Potsdam.
Jesus. Let me see what he says if I just bring up the fact I want him to close the hole.
What? Now don't...
Do you deny...
What do you... Consider it fit.
Alright. I'm just gonna reload the save, because again, I don't want to risk the fact that he might, actually seal the hole. There is a bit of like a dialogue branch if instead of rescuing Karen, you find her dead.
Guess we're...
and you can find her dead if you don't find her right now, you find her the day afterwards. That's pretty much the only difference. And then some characters will say other things.
I'm glad to see you. Is it true? You found Karen?
Yeah, just in time, too. He'd molested her and buried her alive. He couldn't bring himself to kill her outright, so he just decided to stick her in the ground and let fate take its course.
Who? Who would do that to a helpless child?
She says it was Mr. Potsdam. And I believe her.
Oh, Christ. And all this time I've been under the same roof with that thing watching me.
Take it easy, okay?
So, at least they'll be coming to take him away, won't they?
Bye!
Come back.
I just love that's the only response after that, like, the sad conversation we just had with her. Bye. Oh, I'm pretty sure people say stuff if you... Okay, we already went through that.
Good. Of course, you queered my play with Edna, but I suppose a little girl's life is more important than my sex life, right? Bye now.
That is correct. Let's see what Mr. Top Hat has to say about this.
Young man,
okay, he has nothing to say about this. I'm just wondering if maybe I bring it up to the sheriff, something will happen. Okay, well, I guess the sheriff's just missing in action for today. Okay, so that's solved. Let me see if Range Rider says anything.
Can't talk.
Okay.
Seeing you here, say, congratulations on finding Karen Fitzpatrick. Don't know how you did it, but if I were still publishing the Sentinel, you can bet I'd run a full profile on you.
Okay.
Drop in
again soon. I'll just visit him later. Let's see what they have to say.
Think about taking some of that siding.
Okay.
Nice to...
Okay. I'm wondering if there's something inside the toilet of Potsdam. Let me go see. I doubt it, but let's just see. I'm curious. They say they have a bathroom downstairs, but I don't see it. No, don't open the inventory. No, don't leave the room. Ah. Okay, well. Okay. That's a long flushing sound. It's funny it plays like even when you leave the room. Okay, so we did that guy. Did that post office. I don't think Boyle says anything for like the rest of the game. God damn it. Stop opening that.
Sorry.
Okay. Let's go to the general store. Get some items that we need. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't even need to go to the general store right now.
Care to buy?
Oh, come back. Steve, you live close to Mr. Johnson. How is he taking it? Such wanton vandalism. It just breaks my heart. I'll have to send him a nice fruit basket, though if he wants some new paint and sealant, it'll cost him.
Okay. I will give you the money now, man. These 1950s prices are cheap. Take what you want. I guess it's the 50s, not the 60s or the 70s. I guess I was just thinking because like Cold War and all the nuclear missiles and stuff. Take that. I will take that. Cool. Again, I didn't really need those. Now that I think about it, could probably have gotten them a different day, but that's okay. Let's go here. And like I was saying with the firemen, we have to just fucking trigger the fire alarm of the school.
Seeing you.
Oh, I thought maybe he would say something, but I guess not. It's good to see the firefighters take their job seriously. So I will take that. Can I take that axe back there? I can see the text come up for... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Give me that. Not that I really need it, but I'll take it. So the last thing is to get the meat from the meat plant. I'm gonna... Wait. That's not where I want to go. I need to talk to my dad to sign the form.
I need some meat, and Pat won't give me any without your signed permission.
Good old dependable Pat. Here, son. Here's my signature. Take it to him, and you won't have any problem. Now go, son. Go quickly, before she comes back.
Alright, see you later. Let's give it to Pat O'Reilly.
So, your father okayed the meat, huh? How's he doing? Good, glad to hear it. Here's your meat, son. You run along now. A new shipment of animals has come in, and it's time to start cutting.
Thanks, bud. So, the last... Oh, you know what? It's probably going to turn to nighttime when I leave this area. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah. There's an Easter egg where you can offer the meat to Mr. Potsdam, but all it does is just remove the meat from your inventory, and you have to just get the slip again and then, you know, get more meat. So not very interesting. I was gonna do it, but it's fine. I guess it just doesn't work in this situation. Okay, so first of all, let me save, because I'm about to intentionally kill myself here. I will not actually be dying via a sex toy. But if we try to go into Dad's room at nighttime, okay, and the cutscene won't play. Let's try it one more time. Oh, that is annoying. Let's try one more time. Could I walk there? I guess not. Oh, that's a shame. Ugh. This sort of thing always bothers me because at some point this is going to be the only way that you can run these games is like through Steam and GOG. Unless you set up like an actual virtual machine to play this shit, which I wasn't gonna do. Fuck that. That's a lot more effort than I'm willing to put in for this. But you know, a lot of the compatibility issues are just like, you know, I don't know how to fix them. It's probably not fixable. It's probably an issue with DOSBox. But it's a shame because it's getting harder and harder to see like all the features of older games, especially these. Like CD-ROM games for Windows, like 98, is impossible to get running. So, I mean, all we gotta do is go to the fire station, really. Wait, no, stop, move. Okay. Well, I guess I already saved. Let's just go in. We have to give the meat to our boy Sparky. And there's the male model.
Jeez, what are you doing here?
Just standing here, waiting to be drawn.
You just hang out here? All the time?
I'm not a person, Steve. I'm an object. You'd do well to remember that. A person is his job. Someday you'll understand that. And if you don't, it won't matter, because you'll be dead.
Dead?
Have you gotten your lodge application in yet?
Jeez, even this naked dude is like pestering me about the lodge. I wonder what happens when I say no.
In that case, I have nothing more to say to you. Except, perhaps, rest in peace.
Still,
where else?
Yes.
Good.
Still,
where?
Yes.
Good.
Oh man, he should give me a tip on where to go. Let me load this up and talk to him again so he'll give me the tip. if you let the dog just keep barking, you'll just get arrested. And you won't get arrested for, like, getting arrested is just like a slap on the wrist unless you do it 3 times. Although if you get arrested on the 2nd time, it gives you a really, really shitty puzzle for trying to escape the prison cell. I might actually do that the next time I record this. I'm gonna stop after this firehouse thing, but after that I might try to intentionally get caught twice and then try to do that puzzle, because the puzzle is ridiculous. It's fucking absurd.
Good. I guess you're here to steal the bolt. Not at all. That's not my job. However, since I am an object d'art, and since art should be interpreted, I'll give you a clue as to where the bolt is located. Darkness gives as darkness gets, but light invoked is light shed.
Yeah.
Good.
It's such a not good hint. And again, this sort of is the thing I was talking about with, like, you know, whoa, Jesus. The puzzles don't make any sense.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Oh, man. That didn't work.
All right.
You just have to use the ladder on the light, climb up to the wall light, and none of it's animated, of course, and then get the piece of fabric. And that's how you win that night. And that's it. It's so dumb. Alright, I will just skip this time, because this is not needed each time. Alright, well, with that, I think I'm going to bring this recording to a close. That was a lot of talking, and I guess a little bit of puzzle solving. So it's always nice to have some puzzle solving in the actual, you know, puzzle game. It's about time we got some. All right. Catch you later.